So my Y is in for service. Sounds like it might be more of a user error issue than anything else, but I got this red Model S as a loaner. I don't know which one it is, but it has the fancy, like, extra fast modes, so I think it's a Plaid. And it is definitely interesting. It does not drive in the snow very nice, though. It has a little too much power, I think. And the traction control just doesn't perform the same as my Y does. This thing almost drives more like a truck than a car. But it also is longer, I think, wider, and it definitely has bigger rims. I don't know what rims this has. But looks fancy. It's moaning and groaning right now because it's really cold out. And I left the climate control on so I could walk around this. It's only single digit temperatures. But the handles presenting themselves to you when you walk up is kind of neat. If these handles were not known for reliability issues, I'd almost like them. But I haven't been in the back seat yet. So I thought I'd do that first. Oh, there's no floor mats in the back. Oh yeah, there is. But let's see how bad the back is. Oh my. A little tight. I just have enough room for my knees, barely. I could, like, good 3-4 inches of space, and my butt's down low, my knees are up high. Ceiling clearance seems okay. I mean, the phone's about face level right now if I'm sitting up straight, and that's about how much space I have for my head. Ew. The inside? Gross. Good thing it's a loaner and not my car. But yeah, I got the fancy touchscreen, which apparently is asleep. Oh, it's a vent. It's like, you got a spot to put your phone. Touchscreen phone charging. Car's asleep though. Oh, that's weird. Maybe. Hope I'm not locked in my own car. Maybe it's just the top. I don't know what that gap's about down below. But your usual USB-C chargers, and there's a little footwell under here to stick your feet if you're the middle seat. Oh god, the middle seat's horrible. You actually have more, yeah, maybe not more legroom. You have different legroom. Problem with the middle seat is you're sitting on this, and this is not as plush as the passenger and driver's side seats. Oh, you do get a fancy cup holder. Oh wow, you get wireless chargers in the back too. That's kind of nice. No additional USB though. No pass-through. It'd be kind of cool if this had a pass-through to the trunk. Although this isn't really a trunk like the 3, so it's more of a... I think it's more of a... Oops, I think I broke something. I think it's more of a configuration like my Y. I don't know. Yeah, I probably shouldn't break stuff. But back seat's kind of neat. Let's see here. Unfortunately, with these doors... Oh, well that's cool. I was going to say the buttons are capacitive, so gloves probably aren't going to work, but they are sensitive enough for gloves to work. Oh man. Wipe off these boot prints that aren't from me. Oh boy. I don't know about this for tall people though. I miss my truck. It was so much easier to get in and out of my truck. I guess it opens a little further. Don't want to break it. It's not my car. And this is a really expensive config. Let's see here. What is it? Oh, it's a 23. 22, 21. So they're 21-inch rims. Neat. Yeah, see, I've already gotten this dirty. it's so hard to get in and out because the head thing is so low. So you kind of have to fold yourself up into the fetal position like a pretzel. Oh, and get in. If I had easy in and out mode enabled, it'd be easier. But the problem is this menu is completely foreign to me because it's completely different than my Y. There's probably a way to search for it. Driver profiles. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Oh, I can move passenger seat. Oh, I see. Can't move my own seat, but I can control the passenger seat from the screen. And I don't know. I don't think this screen moves. I shouldn't be pulling on it probably. Screen clean mode. Yeah, it's really weird because the user interface on the S is different than the Y. Granted, it's partially because you have this screen. But I also have the really stupid Yoke. And it is so miserable. Let's see here. I gotta put the car in drive so I can turn the steering wheel. But this is just, it's just so weird. And if your hand's in the wrong spot, you end up grabbing it like up here or by the bottom. It's like if I'm turning and I need to grab it, well, I guess I can kind of grab it here and twist my arm. Or, you know, I can grab it here and push on it with my hand, and it's just so bizarre. And with using this with full self-drive, oh, it hits the vein. Using this with full self-drive, the steering wheel is just violently spinning around, and it just looks so aggressive. It's the Tesla vein. I think that has to do with the airbag. I don't know if you can kind of see it. There's a little vein right there. Kind of just zigzags along. But this does have the screen shift, which I think would actually be kind of cool to have in my Y. I don't know, but I think it can't figure it out right now because there's not the right conditions. There's snow and stuff. Just put my seatbelt on because I think it's supposed to be able to automatically shift, but this is forcing me to do that. It may also be a setting for all I know. But yeah, it's really weird to drive. And people say they get used to these turn signals, but I don't know. I kind of hate them. And I hate the fact that to turn on autopilot and full self-drive, you use the scroll wheel. I mean, because like if you have your hand on the wheel, you kind of have to shift your hand over. Versus with my Tesla Model Y, granted, the steering wheel is so much wider too, but usually I would just reach out and, oh no, I push the button, yeah. I would just kind of reach out and push the button. I don't have to, like, take my hand and shift it. And that's kind of one of the things that I found that I didn't like with this, with the driving I've done with it. Because I'm so used to just being able to reach out, you know, oh, I need a turn, all right, I hit the signal. Well, now I have to lift my thumb up, and I have to feel around for it and make sure I find it. And yeah, it's just kind of annoying. But I have some clips on me just showing what driving this Yoke is like. Maybe it's not as bad once you get used to it, but it's one of those things where I don't, it's a big no for me. So this is the Model S with the Yoke steering wheel, and it's really stupid. The automatic shifting doesn't seem to be working right now because I think there's too much snow and stuff. But backing out of a spot, really awkward. Kind of have to do weird things. Oop. Oh, still in reverse. There we go. You can kind of do it with one hand, I guess, if you want to, but it doesn't feel right at all. I'll do a U-turn up here. Also, I'm driving on the snow. Not that that matters, but oh boy. Oh, oh. Oh, woo! Alright, well, I wasn't expecting to spin out on my U-turn. But, yeah, it's just really annoying trying to use the steering wheel. And left turn here in a parking lot, so I gotta have fun. Push the silly turn signal button, and I don't know, I don't like this one bit. It kind of sucks. But yeah, so that's the Yoke. Alright, so we're gonna try auto parking with the Yoke. Apparently scroll to select, I push the button, and it's gonna do its thing. It just looks crazy. Oh boy. Watch your hands. It just looks so violent, the Yoke flipping around like that. Oh my. How far in the snow are we gonna go? Oh! Oh! And we're done. Huh, interesting. Alright, let's see how this does with full self-drive. This is gonna be scary. Oh, I think I put it here. Oh man. Where are we going? Huh. I don't know how I'm gonna intervene with this though. If it does something stupid. Like, it's in the wrong spot to grab. Kind of surprised it's not mad about the snow.
Now turn right onto North 48th Street.
You can't see it, but I'm making funny faces right now. You're missing out. Oh, some people see the traffic. Am I gonna have to stop it? Where am I going? Oh man, it's gonna creep for me. Oh. Oh. So it's gonna have to get over into the left lane here eventually. At least I'm driving in a straight line. It's a little bit easier to just take control if I have to. Going a little fast. And this lane ends at another so many hundred feet. Oh boy. Speeding up. We are doing way over the speed limit. It's 25, we're doing 35. Not that people follow the speed limit in this area by any means, but so the problem is, if I want to hold the steering wheel to protect the car from doing something stupid, it gets really interesting when I have to turn into a parking lot up here.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Assuming it goes to the parking lot, it just doesn't freak out in the middle of the street. I don't know what it's gonna do. We're signaling.
Now your destination is on the right.
Just grind my teeth. Oh boy. Oh, don't hit the curb. Hey. We made it. Oh, where are we going? Oh
Now
my.
your destination is on the left.
Going on an adventure. Oh, it's not gonna
Now
stop.
turn left onto Hartley Street.
Alright, well that's that, I guess. That was interesting. Full self-drive still doesn't know to stop when you're at your destination, it seems. But, oh well. Well, hopefully those driving clips show accurately how crazy things are with this Yoke. Definitely not my thing. One other thing I will point out though is that these seats are actually nicer than the ones in my Y. They're way more comfortable. They still have the terrible curve. Like, this curve is not comfortable at all. But I think the side gussets are a little bit wider because I don't feel as cramped in my seat right now. And just kind of overall comfort feels better. And you don't have to get the Yoke on the Model S anymore, I should mention. You get to choose when you build your car. But I just don't get the appeal of this. It's kind of awful. So, I don't know. It's kind of interesting having this. I have to give it back because my car's done. But, yeah. Unfortunately, not much else to say. I mean, it's like every other Tesla product, basically. It's kind of whatever. It's, the doors are kind of flimsy and cheap feeling still, but that's kind of Tesla doors for you. Center console, I guess I didn't show that. I think it's like the X where it does a bunch of different things. There we go. Yeah, got your deep area. I don't know how this works. Oh, that goes in. That's kind of neat. But yeah, I think the X I had was like that. I think you can pull this all the way closed. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. So that has a really nice clean look. And you can definitely tell this is actually real wood. I was not expecting that. The grains are all messed up from people presumably getting it wet. Or it's just low quality. Because I don't think plastic would do that. Huh. Interesting. Well, I will say, despite my gripes about my Y, it sure is nice to get it back. I've only driven the Model S and the X now at this point. I haven't driven the Cybertruck or the Model 3. But out of the Tesla products, I definitely feel like I like the Y the best. It's very spacious internally, although not quite as wide. And it just drives nicer. I did talk to a friend of mine about the S that I had as a loaner, and he said part of the traction issues is because it was probably a Plaid and it probably had racing slicks on it versus actual all-season tires. So there's that, but yeah, it's definitely nice to have this back. Turns out that the issues I was having were probably more user error than anything else, but that'll be a different video. So hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.